You don't have to live a long life to survive deep emotional shocks. We are often hurt not by events, but by people, their words, views, behavior. It is not circumstances that exhaust us, but communication with those who demand, neglect, or simply exhaust us with their presence. Difficult people are found everywhere, at home, at work, in society. But the point is not in them, it is in how we react. The Stoics taught, freedom is not in changing others, but in managing yourself. That which is born of virtue is tranquility, said Epictetus. It is inner tranquility that becomes the foundation of all virtues. Without it, neither wisdom, nor justice, nor courage are possible. True tranquility is not the suppression of feelings, but the ability not to be their slave. It is not coldness, but maturity, not to get involved in other people's storms. Peace does not require changing others, only yourself. Our suffering begins not with other people's actions, but with our reaction. Resentment is a signal that we still want to control. When we let go of expectations, the path to freedom begins. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what is in our power and what is not. We cannot change others, but we can change our attitude. We can choose to react or maintain balance. This is not weakness, it is strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Enter the minds of those you fear, and you will see how insignificant their judgments are, both about you and about themselves." Other people's criticism loses its power when you understand where it comes from. Reaction is a concession. A conscious pause is a return to control. The other person can behave however they want, but you decide who you will be in response. This is inner freedom, to be the author of your state and not a victim of other people's words and emotions. The best revenge is not to be like the offender, Marcus Aurelius reminded. Being yourself, even in the face of injustice, is a form of higher strength. Stoicism does not call for tolerating injustice, but it teaches us to choose what to spend our energy on. Not every conflict deserves an answer. Sometimes silence is strength, not weakness. It is not indifference, but a refusal to participate in someone else's chaos. Difficult people become a mirror. They show what you have not yet dealt with inside: fear, pride, thirst for recognition. A conscious person does not blame, but observes. He knows. Irritation is not the fault of another, but a compass pointing to internal vulnerability. Peace begins not with the fact that others have changed, but with the recognition, my reaction is my responsibility. The world cannot destabilize you without your permission. This is the power of awareness, to choose, not to obey. As long as someone is able to piss you off, he controls you. But you can build your fortress from calm. Stoic indifference is not cold, but the protection of the inner center. This is maturity, to understand that not everything deserves your reaction. To stand firm means to win the main battle, not with another, but with yourself. Without inner peace, virtue is impossible. Only a calm person can act wisely, fairly, and with dignity, Seneca wrote. It is impossible to live happily, or even tolerably, without striving for wisdom. And the path to wisdom begins with stability. Only those who are not overwhelmed by emotions are able to see clearly and choose correctly. Every time you choose awareness over reaction, you expand your freedom. Calmness is not the absence of difficult people, but the presence of a stable center in you. Even an aggressor can become a teacher. He shows where you are still dependent and gives you a chance to grow. Epictetus said, "If a person rejects the obvious, he cannot be convinced. So there is no need. You are not obliged to change another. You must be true to yourself." Challenges strengthen the soul. Just as muscles grow stronger under weight, so character is formed under pressure. Irritation, anxiety, anger are not enemies, but signposts. The obstacle becomes a guide. Where there is pain, there is growth. A Stoic does not strive to be pleasant. He strives to be strong, to be true to himself, even when the world screams the opposite. Respect comes not to those who please everyone, but to those who do not betray themselves even in difficult moments. In a world where everyone reacts instantly, calm is a new form of courage. Stoicism does not make a person cold, it makes him whole, strong from within. Calm is not an escape from the world. It is a return to oneself, and only he who has found inner peace can be truly virtuous.